Hey there guys, welcome to my walkthrough of the November 2017 Edexcel Foundation GCSE Maths Paper 2. It's a calculator paper. Make sure you check out the description down below where you can download the paper. My playlist containing every Edexcel past paper walkthrough is down there, as well as lots of other useful bits and bobs. So, let's do this. Okay, number 1. One says to write 7/100 as a decimal. Stick it in your calculator, press equals, press the ST button. James Bond would love it because it's 0.07. Number 2. One says to write down a multiple of 6 that is between 40 and 50. So a multiple means a number in that times table. So we have two possibilities, either 42 or 48. Three A wants us to simplify 3f times 5g. So 3f means 3 times f, 5g means 5 times g. Multiplication is magic. Doesn't matter what order we do it in, so we could rewrite this as 3 times 5 times f times g. Now, 3 times 5 is 15. F times g is fg. So, 15 times fg can be written 15 fg. Part B wants us to simplify t times t. So any number times itself is that number squared. So t times t is t squared. And then part C wants us to simplify 2n add 6n over 2. Okay, so first of all, let's simplify the top. So 2n add 6n is 8n. And then we got that over 2, which means divided by 2. So 8n divided by 2 is 4n. Okay, number 4. Ken buys some fruit. He buys apples, bananas, peaches, and oranges. Ken buys 4 apples weighing 125 grams each, 2 bananas weighing 170 grams each, and 3 peaches weighing 135 grams each. We're told each orange has a weight of 90 grams. The fruit has a total weight of 1.785 kilograms. Part A wants us to work out how many oranges Ken buys. Okay, so what we need to do is work out the total weight of the apples, bananas, and peaches. Take that away from the total weight, and that gives us the weight of all the oranges, and then divide that by 90 to work out how many oranges he bought. So, the first thing we're going to do is convert the total weight, 1.785 kilograms, into grams. So each kilogram is 1,000 grams, so we multiply by 1,000 and we get 1,785 grams. Okay, so now then the apples are going to be 4 times 125. Now that is 500 grams. And the bananas are 2 times 170. Now remember it's calculator paper. So 2 times 170 is 340. And then the peaches are 3 times 135. So that's going to be 300 at 90 at 15 is 405 grams. Now, if we add all of that together, we are going to get 840 and 405, so that's 1,245. So the weight of oranges is 1,785 minus 1,245. Now that's going to give us 540 grams. Now we know each orange is 90 grams, so we need to know how many lots of 90 are in that. So 540 divided by 90 grams gives us 6. Okay, then for part B, Jane wants to buy 15 tomatoes. She asks for 1 kilogram of tomatoes at a shop. Jane assumes that each tomato has a weight of 75 grams. B part 1 says if Jane's assumption is correct, will she get 15 tomatoes? You must show how you get your answer. Okay, so the way that we're going to get our answer is divide 1 kilogram by 75 grams. So 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams, so we're going to do 1,000 divided by 75, and that gives us 13.3 recurring, or just 13.3. So if she is correct, she will get 13 tomatoes, so no. Okay, then for part 2. If Jane's assumption is not correct, could she get 15 tomatoes? So if her assumption is not correct, then basically every tomato has a different weight, not just 75 grams, which of course is true in the real world. So she could get 15 tomatoes, yes, and with an explanation that would be tomatoes can weigh less than 75 grams. Number 5. 60 students were asked how they get to school. The table shows the results. Part A asks us what fraction of the 60 students did not walk to school. So for that we need to know how many didn't walk to school. So the easiest way to do that is do the whole 60 minus the ones that did walk to school. So 60 minus 27 is 33. So 33 people out of the 60 did not walk to school. So that's 33 out of 60. Now that would be fine, but we can simplify that to 11 20s. Okay, then part B wants us to complete the pie chart for this information in the table. So here's our pie chart. They've already done bus for us. So what we need to do, first of all, is work out how many degrees each student is worth in the pie chart. Now, in the pie chart, the total number of degrees are 360. There are 60 students, so each student is 360 degrees divided by 60, which gives us 6 degrees. So what we now need to do is go back to the table and multiply each number of students by 6. So they've already done bus, so 15 times 6 is 90 degrees. 27 times 6 is 162. 6 times 12 is 72. And 6 times 6 is 36. Okay, so we now need to draw these sectors on the pie chart. So to do this, you need a protractor, and I'll show you how it should look once you've done it. Okay, so your pie chart should look something like this. Very important, don't forget to label it, otherwise it doesn't mean anything. Okay, number 6. Annie and Lily share some money in the ratio 4:3. What fraction of the money does Lily get? Okay, so let's write the ratio out. A to L is 4:3. So that's saying every time Annie gets £4, Lily gets £3. So imagine they did only get £4 and £3, then altogether they have £7, and we want to know what fraction Lily gets. So Lily gets 3 of the £7. So 3 sevenths. Okay, then for part B, we're told Rosie and Dan share some sweets. Dan gets 1/4 of the sweets. We want to write down the ratio of the number of sweets Rosie gets to the number that Dan gets. Okay, so again, let's just say, well, if Dan gets 1/4, and then that means for every 4 sweets, Dan gets 1 and Rosie gets 3. So the ratio is 3 to 1. So R to D is 3 to 1. Okay, then number 7. Steve says there are more prime numbers between 20 and 30 than there are between 10 and 20. Is Steve right? You must show how you get your answer. Okay, so prime numbers are numbers that nothing goes into except 1 and itself. So between 20 and 30. So let's go through them. 21 is 3 times 7, so no. 22 even, so no. 23, yes. 24 even, no. 25 is 5 times 5, no. 26 is even, no. 27 is 3 times 9, so no. 28 even, no. 29 prime. And then between 10 and 20, we have 11, 12 even, no. 13, 14 even, no. 15, 3 times 5, no. 16 even, no. 17, yes. 18 even, no. And 19. So Steve said there were more primes between 20 and 30. Is he right? No. Okay, number 8. Chrissy drew this graph to show the percentage of buses that get to a bus stop on time for 6 months. So, going off the side, we have the percentage of buses, and along the bottom, we have January up till June. Part A wants us to write down one thing wrong with the graph. So, if we look at the scale, we're going 10, 20, 40. So the problem is there's no 30 on the scale. So I'm not going to write it, but that's the problem. Okay, then part B wants us to describe the trend in the percentage of buses that got to the bus stop on time. So, in general, it increased So, as we got further into the year, the percentage of buses on time increased. Okay, number 9, we have a map of an island with 2 towns, Backley and Cremford. We have a scale which is a 1 centimetre represents 0.5 kilometres. For part A, we are told that a straight road joins the 2 villages, Backley and Cremford. We want to work out the real distance between the 2 villages. So, if you had this printed out properly to scale, you would need to measure the length of this line, for which you should get 5.5 centimetres. So then we use the scale, that 1 centimetre represents 0.5 kilometres, so we do 5.5 times 0.5 kilometres, which gives us 2.75 kilometres. Okay, then part B wants us to find the bearing of Cremford from Backley. So, bearings are, well, there's 2 important things we need to know. North is 0 degrees, and you measure bearings clockwise. So if we want the bearing of Cremford from Backley, we need to measure that angle, and if you do that, you will get 130 degrees. Okay, number 10, we have 2 shapes drawn on a centimetre square grid. So, shape P is one of those triangle things, and the name of Q is part B, so no spoilers. Part A wants us to work out the area of shape P. So, the area of a triangle is base times height, divided by 2. Now if you haven't yet, check out my formula video down below with all the formulas that you need and a printable PDF copy. So, for this triangle then, the base is 4. Now it doesn't matter here that this base is at the top of the triangle, so this is going to be 4 times the height, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all over 2. Now 4 times 6 is 24, so we got 24 over 2, which is 12 centimetres squared. Okay, and then part B wants the mathematical name of quadrilateral Q. So, this guy is a kite. Okay, number 11. The table shows a cricket club's income in 2016 from a fate, a quiz, and membership fees. So the fate made them £250, the quiz Well, there were 13 entries at £5 each, and the refreshments made them £35. And the membership fees, there were 25 of them at £20 each. We want to express as a ratio the income from the FATE to the income from the quiz to the income from the membership fees, giving our answer in its simplest form. Okay, so to do that, we need to work out the total made from the quiz and the total made from membership fees. So, for the quiz, £13 people entered, which cost £5 each. So 13 times £5 is £65. Now 65 add 35 is £100. Okay. And then from membership, well, there were 25 members, they had to pay £20 each, so 25 times 20 gives us £500. So, we can now say that the fate to the quiz to membership was 250 to 100 to 500. Now we need to simplify this. So there's a common factor of 10. So it's 25 to 10 to 50. And then there's a common factor of 5. So it's 5 to 10. Okay, number 12, we have a frequency true. So 200 people live in a village. 23 people do not have a garden. 10 males do not have a garden. 95 people are male. But they want us to use this info to complete the frequency tree. Okay, so on the first branch, we have people that either do not have a garden or do. So we are told 23 people do not have a garden. So 23 goes there. Now down below them, the rest of them do have a garden, so 200 minus 23 is 177. Okay, and then we're told, so the next branches, we have males and females. So we're then told 10 males do not have a garden. So we then know then 10 of these 23 people are male, which means 13 of them are female. And then we're told there are 95 males. So we know 10 of them do not have a garden, which means then 85 do. So 85 goes there, and then to find the number of females, we do 177 minus 85, and that gives us 92. Cool. Okay, and then for part B, we are told one of the people who does not have a garden is chosen at random, so we are only interested in the people that do not have a garden. We want to write down the probability that this person is female. Okay. So, the number of people that do not have a garden is 23. 13 of them are female, so it's 13 out of 23. Number 13, we are told Ellie makes hats. She makes at least 17 hats per hour. She is paid 46p for each hat she makes. Reese is a waiter. He works 35 hours and is paid a total of £266. We want to show that Ellie's hourly rate of pay is more than Reese's. So, for Ellie then, we know she makes at least 17 hats per hour. So, Ellie is paid at least 17 times 0.46 pounds. So, if we do that, we are going to get £7.82. And that is per hour. Now for Reese, well, he works 35 hours and is paid £266. So Reese gets £266 divided by 35, which gives us 7.6, so £7.60. So, we've shown Ellie gets more. Okay, number 14, A and B are odd numbers. Part A, give an example to show that the value of two lots of A add B is a multiple of 4. So, just pick two odd numbers. In fact, they can even be the same. But let's say that A is 1 and B is 3, and then two lots of 1 add 3 is 2 times 4, which is 8. 8 is a multiple of 4. Okay, then for part B, we want to show that when A and B are both odd numbers, the value of two lots of A and B will always be a multiple of 4. Okay, so that is quite a tricky one to put in a foundation paper, but I guess maybe what we could say, so we know that an odd add an odd is always even. Now, even numbers are always divisible by 2. Or if they're divisible by 2, it means they are a multiple of 2. So then we are multiplying a multiple of 2 by 2, which means that answer is always going to be a multiple of 4. So 2 times an even is always a multiple of 4. Cool. Okay, number 15, probably the worst question on the whole paper. So Mr. Page uses oil to heat his home. At the beginning of November, there were 1,000 litres of oil in the tank. Mr. Page bought enough oil to fill the tank completely. So we take that as being in November there were 1,000 litres and he now fills it completely. He paid 50p per litre for this oil. He paid a total amount of £750. So let's stop there, and from that we can work out the total capacity of the tank by working out how much oil he's bought. So let's put a little title for November. If you want, of course, go on and read the rest of the question. So, he paid 50p per litre for this oil, and he paid a total amount of £750. So the number of litres bought is £750 divided by 50p. Now that is 1,500. So from that, we now know then that the tank capacity is, well, there was already 1,000 litres in there, he's just topped it up with 1,500, so the capacity is 2,500 litres. Okay, so let's continue with the story. So we're then told at the end of February, Mr. Page had 600 litres of oil in the tank. He then bought enough oil to fill the tank completely. The cost of oil had increased by 4%. We now want to work out the total amount Mr. Page paid for the oil bought in February. Okay. So, now in February, so he now had to buy we now know in February he has 600 litres left. So, to work out how much he has to buy, we do the tank capacity minus 600. Now that gives us 1,900 litres. So, the cost of oil has increased by 4%. So we need to increase 50p by 4%. So to do that, when you've got a calculator, you can do 50 times 1.04. Or you can divide it by 100 to find 1%, then multiply that by 4. So, if we do 1.04 times 50, we get 52p. Now 52p is 0.52 pounds. So he paid £1,900 times 52p, 0.52 pounds. So that is going to give us £988. Cool. Okay, number 16 is the start of the questions that are also on the higher paper. So we want to solve 5x minus 6 is equal to 3 lots of x minus 1. So we're trying to solve, that means we want to get x on its own. So the first thing we're going to do is expand the brackets on the right. So we're going to get 5x minus 6 is equal to 3 times x, which is 3x. And then we're going to get 3 times minus 1, so minus 3. Okay, so we now have an x on both sides. So the next thing I would do is subtract 3x from both sides. So 5x take 3x is 2x. So we have 2x minus 6 equals minus 3. And now we need to move that minus 6. So to cancel it out, we add 6. So 2x is equal to 3. And then finally, divide by 2, and we get x is 3 over 2, which is the same as 1.5. Either one of those is fine. Okay, number 17. Ellie buys a pack of 12 bottles of water. The pack costs £5.64. Ellie sells all 12 bottles for 50p each. We want to work out her percentage profit to 1 decimal place. Okay, so to do that, we need to work out the profit she makes, and then we think of that as a fraction of the original cost, and then we multiply that by 100 to turn it into a percentage. So, let's work out how much she makes by selling the bottles. So, 12 times 50p is £6. So, her profit is £6 minus what she paid, £5.64. Now that gives us 36p. So her percentage profit is 0.36 over what she paid, 5.64 multiplied by 100. So that gives us to 1 decimal place where we get 6.38 blah blah blah. So 3 is the first decimal, it's got an 8 after it, so that's going to round up to 4. So it's 6.4%. Okay, number 18. As meat walks once around a circle with a diameter of 80 meters. We're told there are 8 points equally spaced out on the circumference of the circle. We want to find the distance as meat walks between one point and the next point. Okay, so we need to work out the circumference of the circle. Now circumference is pi times diameter, so here that's pi times 80 or 80 pi. Now if there are 8 points equally spaced, the distance then is 80 pi divided by 8, which is 10 pi meters, or if you want a decimal, 31.4. Okay, then for part B, we are told that 4 of the points are moved as shown in the diagram below. As meat walks once around the circle again, has the mean distance that as meat walks between one point and the next point changed? We must give a reason for our answer. Okay, so even though some points are now closer together, some points are now further apart. So the answer is no. Now the reason is he's still walking the same distance around the circle, and there are still the same number of points. So to work out the mean, we would still do 80 divided by 8. So the answer is no, and that's the reason. Number 19. There are only blue cubes, yellow cubes, and green cubes in a bag. There are twice as many blue cubes as yellow cubes, and 4 times as many green cubes as blue cubes. Hannah takes at random a cube from the bag. Work out the probability that Hannah takes a yellow cube. Okay, so for that we need to know what fraction of all the cubes are yellow. So I'm going to do this thinking about ratios. So if there are twice as many blue as yellow, that means for every 1 yellow there are 2 blue. So we can say yellow to blue is 1 to 2. Now we're also told there are 4 times as many green as blue. So for every 1 blue there are 4 green. So we can say blue to green is 1 to 4. Now what I'm going to do is combine these two ratios. So I have a video on this down below. So to do this you need the part in both ratios to be the same number. So we can turn blue to green 1 to 4 into 2 to 8. So now we know if we have 2 blue cubes, we have 1 yellow and 8 green. So together we can say yellow to blue to green is 1 to 2 to 4. 1 to 2 to 8. Sorry. Now, altogether, this ratio has 11 parts. Yellow is one of them, so it's 1 over 11. Okay, number 20, we have some transformation fun. So part A wants us to rotate trapezium T 180 degrees about the origin and call it A. So the origin is this point. Now if we rotate the trapezium 180 degrees, it's going to end up in this part of the graph. Now each point is just going to be the same distance from the origin but on the other side. So this first point here, to get from there to the origin, we go 2 left and 1 up. So we do exactly the same on the other side. So we go 2 left and 1 up, and we get there. And now this point we go 2 left and 2 up. So that is going to be there. For that point, we go 4 left and 1 up. So that's going to be there. And then finally, for that point, we go 5 left, 2 up. So that is going to be there. So for the real thing, use a ruler to join these up. Don't forget to call it A. So that is how the rotated shape will look. Okay, then part B wants us to translate trapezium T by the vector -1, -3. So all that means is we are moving this shape 1 left and 3 down. So it doesn't change the shape at all, just where it is. So again, if we start with the top left point, then we're going to move that 1 to the left and 3 down. So that's going to translate to there. And then we can just draw the rest of the shape in. So there's 1 down, 3 across, 2 across on top, like that. That is trapezium B. Okay, number 21, we have indices, so I've got a whole playlist on these, it's down below. So, part A says p to the power 3 times p to the power x is equal to p to the power of 9. We want to work out the value of x. Okay, so by the multiplication rule of indices, when you multiply the same base number together, you add the powers. So we get p to the power 3 add x is equal to p to the power of 9. Now that means then the powers have to be the same, so x add 3 is 9, so x is 6. Okay, then for part B, we have 7 squared to the power of y is equal to 7 to the power of 10. Work out the value of y. So when powers are separated by a bracket, they multiply together. So 7 squared to the power of y is 7 to the 2y. Now that is equal to 7 to the 10. Again then, the powers have to be the same, so 2y equals 10, so y is equal to 5. Okay then, for part C, we are told that 100 to the power of A times 1000 to the power of B can be written in the form 10 to the power W, and we want to show that W equals 2A add 3B. So, to do this, we need to turn 100 to the power of A and 1000 to the power of B into powers of 10. So, 100 is 10 squared. So we can write 100 to the A as 10 squared to the power of A. And then we have times. Now 1000 is 10 to the power of 3. So we can write 1000 to the B as 10 cubed to the power of B. Now if we expand the powers, we get 10 to the 2a times 10 to the 3b. And then if we add the powers, we get 10 to the 2a add 3b, which is what 10 to the w was, so we've done it. Okay, number 22, so quite a tricky one. So we have a trapezium, and our job is to work out the size of angle CDA to 1 decimal place. So, first of all, let's work out what we're trying to find. So, angle CDA is the angle made from by going from C to D to A. So, angle CDA is this guy here. Now then, how in the world are we going to do that? Well, in the trapezium we know the top length, we know the bottom length, and we know the height. So what we can do is put a vertical line there. Now we know that that is 6 centimeters. Now what we've just created is a right angle triangle. In right angle triangles, you can find angles if you know two side lengths. So what we need to do is either work out the slant side or the base. Now, as it goes, we can work out the base. So, because the top length is 10, we know this bit is 10. Now what I'm going to do is call this bit X, and I'm going to call this bit Y. And we know if the middle bit is 10, but the whole of it is 24, then we know that X add Y has to be 14. So what we need to do is find Y. So if we look at X, well over here we have a right angled triangle. Now if we call, in right angled triangles we can play Pythagoras. So over here Pythagoras tells us x squared add 6 squared is equal to 7.5 squared. So, x squared add 36 is equal to 7.5 squared, which is 56.25. So if we take away the 36, x squared is 20.25. And then if we square root, we get x is 4.5. Now that we know that, we can work out the size of y. So we now know that 4.5 add y is 14 centimeters. Now if we subtract 4.5, we get y is 9.5. So now we're in a right angled triangle where we know two sides. So it's now time to play Sock Tower. So if you're rusty, my software playlist is down below. So if we call the angle theta, then with reference to the angle, we have the opposite and we have the adjacent. So is it SOH? S-O-H? No. C-A-H? No. Toa? T-O-A? Yes. So Toa tells us tan of theta is 6/9.5. So to get the value of theta, we take the inverse tan. So on your calculator, press shift in the top left and then tan, and then work the fraction in 6/9.5, and let's see what we get. So to one decimal place we get 32.3 degrees. Okay, number 23, just using our calculators to work out the square root of all of sine 25 at sine 40 over cos 25 minus cos 40. So, you need to be really careful when you put a trig in. Make sure that you close the brackets. So when you put in, for example, sine, it opens the bracket, put 25 in, and then make sure you close the bracket there. So make sure you do that on all of them, and you should get this lovely answer. Okay, then part B wants us to write our answer to part A correct to 2 decimal places. Okay, so we have 2.756 blah blah blah. The second decimal is the 5, which has a 6 after it, so it rounds up to 2.76. Okay, number 24, final question. So part A answers to solve 2x squared is equal to 72. So the first thing we want to do is divide through by 2. So we get x squared equals 36. And now we need to undo the square, so we square root. Now we need to be very, very careful, because when you square root, you get 2 answers, positive and negative. So we are going to get x is equal to positive and negative root 36. So x is positive 6 or minus 6. Okay, then part B wants us to expand and simplify 2x as 1 times 3x minus 2. So for these, I highly recommend using a table. So we're going to have 2x and 1 across the top, and 3x minus 2 down the side. Now each part of the table is a multiplication between the thing at the top and the thing at the side. So 3x times 2x is 6x squared. 3x times 1 is 3x. Minus 2 times 2x is minus 4x. And minus 2 times 1 is minus 2. So that's the expanding done. Now we need to simplify. So that means we need to take everything out of the table and combine what we can. So we only have the 1x squared term. So we have 6x squared. Now we have minus 4x add 3x. So that's minus 1x. And then we just have minus 2. Okay, then for part C, we want to factorise x squared add 6x add 9. So that means put that into brackets. So with quadratics, you need 2 pairs. We have 1x squared, so each bracket just has 1x. Now the two numbers multiply together to give us 9 and add together to give us 6. So the two numbers that do that are 3 and 3. And that is the paper done. Although we could sharpen that up and write it as x add 3 squared. I hope you found this useful, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check the description down below for all the paper walkthroughs, lots of other useful stuff. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up, get subscribed, take it easy, take care.